I'm fixing up. Look, y'all, let me tell y'all something, bro. Everybody, when you point out the laws that people should do, especially when you go in strictly into the Bible, everybody a child of God. Everybody is a child of God until the laws come out. Like, I'm all right, okay. I don't know if I want to mention this in this video, but I made me some fridges, right? All right, let me show you. Let me just show you. Raise my shirt up a little bit. Hold on. You probably can't see him. Hold on. There is a like. All right. Let me just hit it like that. All right. See that? Those are fridges, right? That's a commandment, right? All right. Everybody acknowledges those fridges. I hope they don't give me no copyright strike. I ain't gonna. I tell you what. I'm not gonna hold the video out long. But when you start telling people about that, like they want to know, they'll be like, "Ooh, that looks nice. What you got on? Ooh, that looks nice." But say anything about this is what God commanded us to do. You know what they're gonna do? Immediately, you're gonna be at war with them. They ain't gonna want to hear it. When you start talking about the laws of God and all of the laws of God that the Most High gave to Israel, and all, when you start talking about something like that, they immediately right off the bat they're gonna swipe you off. You will get prosecuted when you walking out there in that world. They're gonna try to knock you down, because guess what? Their opinion matters, but they act like what you say don't matter. Because of what they're doing, they basically saying my opinion matters, but the facts that you presenting doesn't matter. So how can you sit up? How can they sit up and call themselves a child of God when you ain't even acknowledging the laws of the Most High in the Bible? You see what I'm saying? I know that a lot of people are gonna be mad at me for saying this, but it's real talk. And I'm not even a Christian. I don't even claim to even be no Christian. I'm not really no. I don't follow Caesar Borgia, the so-called white man. But when you start talking to our people about that, when you come out with them laws, that's where all hell is gonna break loose. So my point, here's me right here. I'm looking dead into my camera. How is it that a person can claim that they love the Most High like they claim they do, but yet and still you can't even cooperate with what the Most High wants you to do? You can't even be obedient to him. So how you gonna sit up and say that you love something that you ain't never seen before, but you rebelling against something that you can't even do a simple command as like they say, do this or do that or do that. You know what I mean? You can't even wear a beard. You can't even wear a simple thing as fridges or whatever. You can't even do that. You know what I mean? And look, let me ask y'all this here. You ask an Asian person, where you from? What is you? Guess what he gonna tell you? He an Asian. You ask us where we from, we gonna get stubborn. We gonna go looking like, you know what I mean? We ain't even trying to even hear nothing about nothing. And this is what's gonna happen to us if we don't stop, man. This is what's gonna happen to us. When you start talking about the laws, let me show y'all something right quick. I think it's in Jeremiah 4, I think. The Most High was speaking to the Israelites. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to find it right away. Jeremiah chapter, let's see here. Hold on. Because we didn't want to do what he said. Oh, wait a minute. It might be in 16. Hold on. Okay, let's look at Jeremiah 17 and verse verses 4. And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. See that? He said he will cause you, because you don't want to listen, because you don't even want to do something simple as understand what, at least understand what fridges is. Not just looking up on the outward appearance and just sitting up there just, oh, that looks good, it looks good. As soon as I tell you it's a command from God, you out the door. That doesn't even make sense, but you say you love God, right? You say you love God. Man, I literally be tripping out on people, man. How they be saying that they love God, but as soon as you like, they'll ask you, "Ooh, that looks so pretty, that looks so pretty, that looks so pretty, that looks so pretty." But as soon as you say, "Oh, that's a command that's in the Bible," you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna swipe. They're gonna ignore that. They ain't gonna even answer your question or nothing like that. They're just gonna focus on, "Oh, it looks pretty, it looks pretty, it looks pretty." I have actually seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Yeah, they'll sit right up there. Oh, it looks so pretty, so pretty. But as soon as you point it, go get it from the Bible. You know what they're gonna do? Oh Lord, there he go with the Bible. Okay, all right. You love God though, right? You love God. You listen to gospel music. All that. They boom in his gospel. They boom in this. As soon as you come out with the laws, they're a whole different person. How is that? What I don't understand is how can you say you of God and you're not doing what he said do? That's why Luke 6, 38 said, Luke 6, I think it's Luke 6, 48, why 46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things I say? Why is you calling me Lord, Lord, and you ain't doing what I say do? Why you ain't keeping the commandments? He said, if you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. That's what he said. I think, dude, when I be talking to people, do you know what? Sometimes I think, are they really hearing me? Or maybe they misunderstanding me or something. Maybe they part of that brain. I don't know what to say, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. How can you call yourself a child of God and you ain't even listening to his laws? They don't even want the requirements. Okay, what are the requirements? What does he want me to do? You remember when the Apostle Paul in the New Testament, what did he say? He said, God, what would thou have me to do? You remember when God knocked him off his donkey? He said, God, what would you have me to do? See, that's that Christianity stuff wrapped up in our head. That's that white supremacist Christianity that's in our head. That's got us like this here. But we say we love God, right? Really? You love God, really? But look how you're doing. Look, your actions is not showing. When I come out with the scripts or with the scrolls, you become the enemy. But they are humble as a dove in a lamb when it comes to so-called white men. But as soon as they get what they get with their own people, you know what they do? They are demon, and they the demon is demon. How can I say it? They the demon in a skirt. They are demon in a pit bull. That's what they are. That's what I meant to say. They're a demon in a pit bull when it comes to you, us. That's the white man's philosophy mindset that they got in their mind that's got them acting like that. Excuse me. Felt like I was just itching a little bit. Yeah. How can people do? I mean, think about it. Not real. They wouldn't even. Let me tell y'all this here. A lot of people that rebel against the Most High like that, they wouldn't even like it if somebody came into their house and wanted to stay and come in their house and did what they wanted to do. They wouldn't want nobody doing that. They would have a problem with that. But yet still, they got a problem with their own God that they claim they love. Won't even follow, won't even consider none of his commandments. None. Now, I'm not putting down on us. I'm just saying this is just how brainwashed we are. This is how the so-called white man's philosophy done destroyed our minds. But they'll listen to the white man when the white man tell them it's going to rain. And it ain't even raining a lick. I'm just saying, making up something, people. How can you sit up and listen to your oppressors, the very people who actually killing you and shooting you down in the streets, shooting our children down in the streets? You listen to them, Your very oppressors who gunning you down, but your own brother can warn you about these people. All of a sudden, now you got to become the demon and the pit bull. All I'm telling you is, the whole moral of this video is, wake up out of your sleep. I forgot what the script there where I was going to go to. Yeah, okay, Isaiah 1. Because a lot of people need to get this here. I need to go straight to it. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. Look what it says. The ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider. Meaning that the Most High is saying that they don't want to know. They don't want to consider. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say. When it comes to these laws, they don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear nothing. They love God with their lips. Right? But when them laws come out, they the enemy. Oh, I'm the enemy to the Most High now. So this is, let me show y'all what y'all become. Now, this is y'all claiming to be Christian. Y'all worshiping Caesar Borgia anyway, the so-called white man. When you come out, all right, here we go. All right, let's go. I want to sit up and talk about, oh, I love that. How can you love that? First, get to know the Most High. All right, let's go to James 4, chapter 4. James chapter 4, verse 4. Look what it says. Ye adulterers and adulterers, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enemy with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of God. That means you still got the world in your mind, because you ain't even adhering to none of the laws that he asked you to do. You ain't even doing one sin. What the Most High also says. Let's go to Mark chapter 4. Let's see what he said. Mark chapter 4 and verse 23. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear. That means listen. If you got ears, listen. You see what I'm saying? If any man have ears, that means if you have a mind, listen. Don't be hard-headed, is what it's saying. Mark chapter 4 and verse 23. If any man have ears to hear, let him hear. Who was he talking to? He was talking to the 12 apostles about the different parables, about sowing the seed, sowing the word of God. Some seeds fell on stony ground, others fell on good ground. And he broke all those things down to let them know how that when they hear the word, immediately the devil comes immediately and take it that which is sown. When you sowing the seed of the Most High, the enemy gonna always show up, because he's doing everything to distract you. You know what else he'll do? He'll turn the music up. He'll try to make a mockery at you. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say, but they say they love their God. Get out of here with that. You can't come to me with that. You can't fool me with that. The Most High, I'm not even exposing. You know who exposing you? You're exposing yourself. You're exposing yourself to be a hypocrite. That's why I don't like hypocrites. That's why I'm glad that I'm not part of I'm not even part of no denomination, because all denominations are white supremacy. Every bit of them is white supremacy. This is a shame, people. But we say we love the Lord, right? Really? You better go fool somebody else with that, because you ain't fooling me. Because see, when you got that third eye, you can see everything. They don't want to hear nothing that God got to tell them. But they'll go sit and pay $30 and $40 and $50 to sit at a white man's feet for him to call them whores and harlots and all that stuff. Yeah, they'll do that. But when you warn them about this system, for some reason, you become the enemy. You become their enemy. And what sense does that make? Right? You become their enemy. But they the enemy. Why don't they go after them and tell them what they put out is garbage? They need to go after them and tell them what they putting out is garbage. You'd never see me on here, Uncle Tom, and cooning up for my against my own people for a so-called white person. Period. Black women are the best thing on the planet. You won't find me jumping to the opportunity to present. What for? What? No, I don't have. Why would I have love for a devil? The white woman is the devil. The white man is the devil. Why would I have love for those kind of people? They put us in a chaotic situation and got our people's mindset destroyed with a mental yoke, according to Deuteronomy. Because he said that he could put a yoke up on our necks, he would put a yoke around our neck until he have destroyed it. That means mentally and emotionally, we are destroyed mentally in the mind. But they won't have the nerve to call you slow and crazy. But the ones that's slow and crazy, that's the one that's keeping the commandments. So who is slow and crazy at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? But they claim they love their Lord, though. But they ain't doing nothing he said. It's crazy. I'm not trying to look, people. This is no epic rant. This is not against my people. I love my people. I'm just saying, wake up out of white supremacy and get rid of Caesar Borgia and throw him in the trash. If you got them images in your house, I recommend you them white Jesus and them white gods. Please throw them in the trash. Us as a people of color. Now I'm out. Peace and love to my people of color. All right.